Hello and welcome to my student. Today's lectures we have discussed a new chapter polymers. In these chapters we are going to discuss some points, that is naming, types of polymers, tacticity, polymerization process with examples, radical, various ionic mechanism of polymerizations, characteristics, properties of polymers, general ideas of resins, plastics, rubbers, idea of plasticizer, stabilizer, fillers, etc. The structures and preparation as well as the applications of this polyethylene. It means they can prepare by using Ziegler-Natta process, polypropylene, Teflon, PVC, PS, polyacrylate, PAN, neoprene, terylene, nylon, phenol, melamine, urea, formaldehyde, resin, polyurethane, polycarbonate, epoxy resin. They are structures of the monomers and those of polymers. They can expect it for this point. The word polymers, which is derived from the Greek word like polymeros. Poly it means many and meros means parts. The word originally introduced in the organic chemistry by Berzelius in 1853. You know that polymer? Now we have see defined the polymer. Polymer is defined as it is a monomer. It is a macromolecules made from simple molecules which is maybe same or different and characterized by repeating in its sequence is called polymer. For examples, this is a polyethylene. Another defines we have see the monomer. Monomer is a simple molecule having one or more reactive functional group. They can combine with the same or different molecules and form the polymers of a high molecular weight is called the monomer. For example, some of the mistakes are there. These molecules will given it's on this above sides. So this is a ethene. So this is some monomer. Ethene is one of the monomer for the polyethylene. This is a vinyl chloride. This is the buta-1,3-diene. This is some examples of the monomers. Next points we have see polymerization. Polymerization, it means it is a process in which a large number of similar or different molecules having a low molecular weight they can combine and form the macromolecules, and these macromolecules in large number of monomer they can present in the polymer is called polymerization. So this is process is called as the polymerization. Now we have see the classification of the polymers. Polymers are classified on the basis of their origin. Firstly, the natural polymers. Natural polymers are the substances which exist in the nature. They may be obtained from the plant sources as like cellulose, starch, natural rubber. They may be also obtained from animal sources as like the proteins, wool, silk, etc. Now second terms we have see are here the synthetic polymers. Synthetic polymers are the polymers which is prepared in the laboratory or the industry by the addition or condensation reactions of simple molecules. They are also known as man-made polymers. For example, the nylon, terylene, polystyrene, plastics, etc. Now we are going to discuss some terms which are based on the various types of the monomers are used. Depending on the type of monomer in the polymer chain, the polymers are classified into two different types. First one, the homopolymers. Homopolymer, it means that the polymers which is prepared by the polymerizations of a single type of monomer. As like this, it is the number of A type of the monomer, they will joins and to get the polymer having the single monomers. In this figure show is here, it is a type of monomer. It means a similar type of monomer can join. This is called as a homopolymer. For example, ethene. Ethene they get polymerized and to get polyethylene. They get polyethylene. It means this monomer, sorry, this polymer contains only one of the single monomer like ethylene. Next points we have discussed the copolymer. Copolymer are the polymer in which they can prepared by the polymerization of two or more types of the monomer. It means the two different types of monomer, capital A or capital B. The structures of the copolymers depends on the relative amounts and the reactivity of capital A and capital B as well as the conditions can be used for polymerization. For examples, the copolymerization of vinyl chlorides with vinyl chlorides, they form saran which is used to well in plastic food wraps. Similarly, 1,3-butadienes can react with a styrene and to give copolymers of styrene butadiene rubber, that is called as SBR, which is synthetic rubber. The copolymers are of four types. The first one now we have see is here the alternate copolymers. Alternate copolymers, it means the monomer in these copolymers can be joined alternately. It means the two monomers alternate with each other. In this diagram show is here, it is a alternate copolymers. Capital A, capital B, capital A, capital B, capital A, capital B. It means alternate one of these polymers. This is called alternating copolymer. Now next terms we have say random copolymer. Random copolymer, it means the polymer in which the two monomers are randomly distributed. In these figures or in the diagram shows these monomers are joined randomly. It is not a alternately or it is not a arranged in a regularly. It means it is joins any positions or any points. So this is called as the random copolymers. Now next terms we have see the block copolymers. Two monomers are placed in the form of the various blocks. So this is called as a block polymers. So these diagrams we shows clearly. So these three types of similar monomers. Secondly, similar types of B monomers, similar types of A monomer, and similar types of B monomer. It is a block of these polymers are joints, which is called as the block polymer. Now, next terms we have discussed the graft polymer. Graft polymers, the graft it contains the branches can derived one monomer grafted into the backbone derived from the another. So this is our clear show that they are branched which grafted from this main polymers which is branched to other polymers. So or graft to other polymers. This is called as a graft to polymers. Okay. Now next classifications can be done on the basis of their properties. So polymers are classified on the basis of their physical properties into a different types. Now first points we have see that plastics. Plastics it means the plastics are the copolymers. Plastics are the polymers having a three-dimensional stability due to cross-linkage. They may be rigid or the semi-rigid materials. This is called as the plastics. Plastics are classified into two types accordingly their physical properties. First one is a thermoplastics and next one is a thermosetting plastics or thermosets. Thermoplastics it means it is a plastics. They are ordered crystalline regions, amorphous non-crystalline regions. Thermoplastics which are hard at room temperatures but soft at enough to be molded when heated at elevated temperatures, and this is called as a thermoplastics. These thermoplastics have crystalline, amorphous, non-crystalline regions. That is, a thermoplastic they can be remolded a number of times. For examples, polyethylene, polypropylene, polystyrene, polyvinyl chlorides. So this is some examples for thermoplastics. And these thermoplastics may be used in various ways normally in day-to-day life as like these various toys, various light switch plates, telephone casting. So this is some examples in day-to-day life for use of various thermoplastics. Now we have discussed thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastic it means the plastics which are very strong and rigid. They have many cross linkages, but on applying the heat, such a thermoplastics they do not soften and hence they cannot be remolded or remelted by heating they become brittle. So various cross linkages are covalent bonds and do not not a one role forces. Mobility decreases. For example, the melamine resin which is polymers of melamine which is prepared from formaldehyde. So this is a thermosetting plastics. It is a permanently set into solid during its formation. Okay.